Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're tackling a hard problem called minimum pair removal to sort array 2. This is a really interesting problem because it forces us to combine data structures like heaps and linked lists to optimize a simulation process. If you tried the naive approach and got a time limit exceeded error, you're in the right place. We're going to break down exactly how to solve this efficiently. Let's get started. First, let's understand what we're being asked to do. We are given a list of numbers, let's call it nums. We are allowed to perform a specific operation as many times as we want. The operation is, find the pair of adjacent numbers that has the smallest sum. If there's a tie, pick the leftmost one. Then, replace that pair with a single number which is their sum. Our goal is to find the minimum number of these operations needed to make the entire list non-decreasing, meaning sorted in ascending order. Let's walk through an example to make this concrete. Suppose we have the list 5, 2, 3, 1. Is it sorted? No, because 5 is bigger than 2, and 3 is bigger than 1. We need to merge pairs. We look at all neighbors. 5 and 2 sum to 7. 2 and 3 sum to 5. 3 and 1 sum to 4. The smallest sum is 4, coming from the pair 3 and 1. So, we merge them. The 3 and 1 disappear, and a 4 takes their place. Now our list is 5, 2, 4. We check our new list, 5, 2, 4. Still not sorted. We repeat the process. The neighbors are 5 and 2, summing to 7, and 2 and 4, summing to 6. 6 is the smaller sum, so we merge the 2 and the 4. They become a 6. Now our list is 5, 6. Is this sorted? Yes, 5 is less than 6. We are done. It took us 2 operations to get here, so the answer is 2. Just a quick heads up. We'll be walking through the logic and solution using Python code, as it's very readable. But don't worry if that's not your main language. I've included full, complete solutions for Java, C++, and JavaScript at the very end of the video. The logic remains exactly the same across all of them. So how do we solve this? The brute force way involves scanning the list every time to find the minimum pair, which is way too slow for large inputs. We need to optimize 3 things: finding the minimum pair, merging nodes, and checking if the array is sorted. To find the minimum sum quickly, we'll use a priority queue, also known as a min-heap. To efficiently remove elements and connect their neighbors, we'll model the array as a doubly linked list. And finally, since removing items from the middle of a heap is hard, we'll use a technique called Lazy Deletion, where we just mark items as invalid instead of removing them immediately. Before we dive into the code, let's talk about the real reason people fail at Leetcode. It's not because they can't reverse a linked list. It's because they break their daily streak. I built my daily to-do specifically to solve this. You can set Solve Daily Leetcode as a routine task. This means it reminds you to complete your routine tasks every day. It's a dedicated system to force you to be consistent, which I also use to remind myself to upload these videos every day. If you're watching this channel, you're trying to improve, so this tool makes sure you actually show up to do it. I also want to be 100% transparent about how this app will grow. I am an indie developer, not a big corporation. I will never take away a free feature you already use. Core features like repeating tasks remain free forever. However, as I add new server-heavy features, they will be part of the premium plan to help cover the costs of running the app. Also, the price of premium will go up every time I ship a major new feature, so the best time to get involved is right now, while it's early. Check it out at the link in the description. Okay, we've talked about the big picture and the logic. Now let's see what this looks like as actual code. I'll put the full solution up on the screen first. And don't worry, after that, we'll walk through the most important sections together. Here is the first part of the Python solution. We define a node class for our doubly linked list, and a custom item class for our priority queue to handle the sorting rules. We then initialize our structures. I know this is a wall of text, so let's break it down piece by piece in the next few slides. First, let's look at our helper classes. The node class represents a number in our current list. It knows its value, its original index, which we call left, and who its neighbors are via previous and next. The PQ item is what we put in our heap. It stores references to the 2 nodes involved in a pair and their sum, which we call cost. The special less than method ensures that the heap always gives us the pair with the smallest sum. If 2 pairs have the same sum, it picks the one that started further to the left, exactly as the problem requires. Next, we initialize everything. We create the head of our linked list with the first number. Then, we loop through the rest of the numbers. For each number, we create a node and link it to the previous one. We calculate the sum of the new pair we just formed, and push it into our heap. Crucially, we also check if this pair breaks the sorting order, that is, if the previous value is bigger than the current one. If it is, we increment our decrease_count. This variable is our shortcut. As long as it's greater than 0, we know the list isn't sorted yet. Now for the main engine. We loop as long as decrease_count is positive. Inside the loop we pop the smallest pair from the heap. Here's where lazy deletion comes in. We check our merged array. If either node in this pair has already been merged previously, it means this pair is dirty or invalid. It represents a state of the array that no longer exists. So we just skip it using continue. If it's valid, we mark both nodes as merged, increment our operation count, and create a new underscore node with the sum of the pair. This part is subtle but critical. When we merge a pair, we might fix a sorting violation, or we might create a new one with the neighbors. First, if the pair itself was out of order, meaning the first was bigger than the second, merging them removes that violation, so we decrease the count. Then, we look at the left neighbor. If the left neighbor was bigger than the old first node, that was a violation that is now gone, so we decrease the count. But, if the left neighbor is bigger than our new underscore node, we've created a new violation, so we increase the count. We do the exact same logic for the right neighbor. This keeps our decrease_count accurate without scanning the whole list. Finally, we stitch the linked list back together. We connect our new underscore node to the previous underscore node on the left and the next underscore node on the right. If a left neighbor exists, we push the new pair, left neighbor plus new node, into the heap. If a right neighbor exists, we push that new pair, new node plus right neighbor, into the heap. Once the loop finishes, meaning decrease_count is 0, we return the total count of operations. The time complexity is big O of n log n. In the worst case, we might perform n-1 merges. Each merge involves heap operations like push and pop, which take log n time. The other updates are constant time. So n operations times log n gives us n log n. For space complexity, it's big O of n. We store nodes in a linked list, items in a priority queue, and a Boolean array for tracking merge status. All of these scale linearly with the size of the input list. Alright, that covers the main solution in Python. As promised, for those of you who code in other languages, I'm about to show the full solutions for Java, C++, and JavaScript. I won't be breaking these down, so just pause the video on your language of choice to check it out. Alright, as promised, here is the full solution in Java. You can pause the video here to take a closer look at the implementation. Notice we use long for values to prevent overflow. Next up, here is the C++ version of the solution. Again, feel free to pause and review the code. We use pointers for the nodes and a custom struct for the priority queue items. And finally, here is the solution in JavaScript. We assume a standard min priority queue is available, which is common in Leetcode environments. Hopefully, seeing it in a few different languages helps solidify the concepts. So let's wrap it up. We learned that when a simulation problem is too slow, we often need a data structure to speed up the decision step. In this case, a heap to find the minimum sum. We also saw how lazy deletion saves us from trying to remove items from the middle of a heap, which is generally efficient. And finally, linking nodes together allowed us to dynamically update the list structure without shifting elements in an array. Also, if you're looking for even more Leetcode problems beyond the daily challenge, I've started a second channel called Leetcode Unlocked. It's where I'll be posting solutions to a ton of other problems. So if you're serious about your interview prep, be sure to check it out. The link is in the description below.